This game, I think you had a 19-point lead early that went away, then it was just close throughout. Um, what do you think was the difference in those final couple minutes in terms of winning and losing?
Hard to say what the difference was there in the end. I thought the biggest challenge for us today was the defensive rebounding overall, and that's why they were able to get back into the game. We didn't do a good enough job in the basics in the second quarter. Didn't take care of the ball. That opened up transition baskets for them. I think we had almost 30% of our possessions ended with a turnover in the second quarter. Gave up in the game, I think 50% offensive rebounding for them, which is very difficult to make up for. And then they have some very good offensive players that were able to generate good looks, even though we got the ball out of their hands. So sometimes goes this way.
Coach, you talked about some of the difficulties to overcome. How difficult is it to overcome 37 of 45 from the free throw line when they're able to get there as frequently as they were? Was that just them executing or being out of position or just things that you're still trying to teach guys to learn from?
Yeah, I think we'll see that from the video, but like why it was 45, but one of the things we've been good at this year and we have practiced a lot is showing our hands when there's contact. And I thought today, like every time I look up to the video board where they show the replays and there's a foul on the drive, our hands were outside the cylinder on the hands and they were in the cookie jar, so to speak. And players have gotten so skilled in this league to kind of realize that situation and use it. And it's not only anymore the best offensive players, it's guys almost like 1 through 15 that are able to read that if you have your hand on the body, they will create that contact, and it's consistently called. I'm not a huge fan of some of the interpretations because it seems like guys are just reaching for the foul instead of making a basketball play, but it is extremely consistent in how it is called, and we got to do a better job as a team of doing it and as a coaching staff and coaching it.
What are the next steps in Cedric Howard's development? And I think he's probably still working his way back from the knee stuff, but what are you looking for out there from him?
There's several things. I think the basic package, the basic play at the point of attack, being more solid, guarding the ball in different positions, especially against a little bit quicker guys on the perimeter. That's one of the things. Offensively, for the end of the season, we want to see him still more in the creation situations. I think we talked about it with Chris in Minnesota. He asked about that, and that's something. It's one of the challenges we have is we have, for example, today we have 5 point guards on the roster for the game out of 11 guys, and from being with the ball and creating for others. So it's a challenge to look to get also Cedric involved. But I think today we did it a little bit better, and I think getting him and Gigi especially, both guys touches offensively, balancing out their off ball game, but looking for complete development there. And yeah, offensively he can do a lot.
What role have women played in your basketball journey to this point?
Can I refer you back to Drew, who asked the same question yesterday? No, that's a joke. They played a huge role. Obviously, growing up, already the support from my whole family, my sisters, my mom, but also the biggest, let's say, factor that like why we are here is the support from my wife and both of my daughters, 2 of my 3 kids, and I don't think that's often enough talked about, like who makes the actual sacrifices in professional sports or in other professions where somebody's moving because of a job. And it's really like I get to I get to live my dream that I've had since a small kid, but that dream comes with a cost that everybody else basically is moving around, creating new network of friends and families, you know, on the other side of the pond, and that's why I've always considered our situation, and we talk about it as a family business. You know, it's not for one person, and I'm certainly, you know, not the only one in it. And just like in basketball, there's no individual performances. There's team performance, and we make together with my wife a great team, and extremely thankful because it allows me to focus on this job because she handles almost everything else, and truly grateful for that, and also for the fact that she's a doctor or a physician who's left that profession for me to be able to do this. So I'm extremely thankful, and talked about also with Drew about this, that I think our organization also does a fantastic job of promoting that. It was when I came here, it was the first time that I've been in an organization where there's so many female employees also in the physio staff as our mental performance coach, and now I feel like it's extremely enriching for the whole environment. It creates a great balance of how we operate, and very happy to be part of that. So, and like I think the best thing is that I don't anymore notice it. You know, it's normal, and that's how it should be, and